Welcome to our third game in a special series on the best of IU basketball. November 29th, 1975 is a day and a night that all of us associated with Indiana basketball at that time can easily remember. It was a day that had been led up to by all kinds of articles, stories, television presentations. It was an opening of the college basketball season in St. Louis with a game between the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams in the country, Indiana and UCLA. In March of 1975, UCLA for the last time under John Wooden won the 10th NCAA championship that was won by the Bruins during Wooden's tenure as coach at UCLA. We felt in 1975 that we had the best team in the country. I think it's perhaps as good a college basketball team as I've ever seen play. Scott May's broken arm, I believe, and always will think, deprived that team of a national championship. We had played throughout the course of the season, virtually destroying everybody that we played against. And now here we were with a lot of players back from that 1975 team, a team in 76 that would go on to win the national championship, but I always have a little feeling of remorse, I guess I would say, at people like Green and Laskowski, Allfeld, Kamstra, and Allen not having had a chance to play on a national champion, because clearly that previous year they were the best team in the country. So there was a great buildup to this game. Indiana, UCLA. Our starting lineup: Benson, Abernathy, May, Wilkerson, and Buckner, with Jimmy Cruz as our sixth man. UCLA had a great returning front pair in Marcus Johnson and Richard Washington, and added an outstanding freshman in Greenwood. They were deep and strong and were obviously going to be one of the outstanding teams in the country. It was a game where both teams played pretty well in the first half. We had an 8-point lead at halftime, 34-26, and it was a game that we extended our halftime margin from 8 points to as much as 26 during the course of the second half. It was a game played before a national television audience and some 20,000 people in the old auditorium in St. Louis. Before we get into the first half of that ball game, we're going to go to the studio where Chuck Marlowe has as his guest Wayne Radford, a member of that 1975-76 team. But before that, we'll take a brief time out for a commercial message.